My nervous system runs on threat response the way other people run on caffeine. Sounds, lights, the feeling of being perceived. 4 tabs open right now because apparently I can't close a browser window to save my life. And here's what I keep coming back to. Nothing in my life makes me wait anymore. I think that might actually be the problem. In 1980, MTV launched with exactly one trick. 3 words, I want mine MTV. Okay, that's kind of 4. No host yet, no elaborate sets, just a voice saying what you were already thinking. And here's the thing nobody mentions. It worked because you couldn't have it, not on demand. If you wanted Video Killed the Radio Star, you sat through She's a Bad Mama Jamma. You waited. You didn't have a choice. Here's the nerdy history part. You knew it was coming. I Want My MTV wasn't just an ad. It was a pressure campaign. MTV wasn't on most cable systems yet, so they ran spots during prime time with rock stars looking straight into the camera, telling you to call your cable company and demand it. Mick Jagger, Pete Townsend, Pat Benatar, all saying the same thing. Demand more media. It worked. Within 2 years, MTV was in 20 million homes. So here's the messed up part. The campaign that taught a generation to demand instant access to content, the 3 songs you didn't care about were part of the deal. You sat there, you watched, you waited. Nobody teaches you to wait anymore. If you've got anxiety, if your brain doesn't come with factory defaults, if you spent decades being the competent one who quietly held everything together, the always on, never waiting, infinite scroll version of reality might not just be annoying. It might be actively dysregulating you. This might be the last slow media left. You can't scrub ahead to the good part of a row. You can't skip. You can't queue it up. You just do the row. Every stitch in order, one at a time. That's it. No algorithm optimizing your experience. Just yarn and needles and the next stitch. That's not nostalgia. That's exactly why it works on a nervous system that's forgotten how to wait for anything. Bilateral repetitive motion, both hands doing the same thing over and over, signals your parasympathetic nervous system. Rest and digest. The one that tells your brain, we're not being chased by a bear, you can stand down. Quick disclosure, I'm not a doctor. And if I start explaining the vagus nerve in detail, we'll both need a nap. I'm keeping this simple on purpose. It's a regulated nervous system tool that also makes sense. That's not small. I started knitting 2.5 years ago at a conference where someone essentially gave me permission to make ugly things. When my hands move in a pattern my brain can predict, the noise gets quieter. Not gone, quieter. My nervous system doesn't know what to do with that much calm. It's suspicious, even with size 10 Addy turbos. But I'll take it. There's something quietly radical about refusing to consume, about sitting down with one thing that has an edge and an end, about proving to your own nervous system that you can still choose patience. One row at a time. That scarf you knit on a bad brain day, it says, I was not okay, but I stayed. So here's what I want you to take from this. You're not behind. The world didn't get faster. It just stopped giving you permission to move at your own speed. And that permission, you can take it back. One stitch, one row, one project nobody can skip ahead on. Tell me in the comments, what's the one thing in your life that still makes you wait and you actually kind of love it? I'm going to drop a link in the description to my instant dopamine pattern video. You're not behind, you're not powerless, and you're absolutely not broken.